guess I've seen too much. Bloody knuckles and a world filled with lies. I kick it in, kick it in, kick it in. Overdrive feet to build them up. Tell a story over and over again until you play out all your luck. Kick it in, kick it in, kick it in. I'm not pushing flowers, I'm not calling numbers.
Okay, I want to welcome you guys to the first web broadcast of the Green Room. First, I want to introduce you to some staff here. The guy behind the camera back there, he's behind the camera, you can't see him. It's probably a good thing because he's not wearing any pants. He's naked. That's Mr. Judd Morris. And over here, little sidekick guy here. Got Mr. Joe Rodriguez. I won't throw your name for you. And I'm Patt DaRatt. A lot of what's missing in today's live shows is the theatrics. You know, so not only do these guys have a kick-ass set list live, but they back it up with a stage show.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
So be watching for this new album coming out.
You only have to pay half price next
And
session.
do not, I'm telling you, do not miss these guys live.
Don't turn your head.
You'll regret it. Yeah, don't miss them.
Lee from Left 4 Dead, guitar player.
I'm the drummer Crash from Left 4 Dead.
I'm me. Oh, Crazy Rick.
And where you guys from?
My daddy's nutsack.
My mom.
Well, I'm from Rainier, I mean, from here, where we're in Rainier.
We're in an undisclosed place.
What's your claim to home?
Tacoma.
Backside of Olyimpia. They call it Rainier.
Yeah. Nobody knows where that is.
That's a good thing. See, I get a little piece of solitude.
All right, I got a good one for you guys. This whole Black Sabbath thing coming up here. What I want to know from each one of you guys, I want your choice of your ultimate pick for the singer of Black Sabbath that you think is the best singer.
Between the two? Or in general?
Just any singer out of Black Sabbath.
Huh?
Pick your favorite singer out of Black Sabbath.
Dio.
I would say, oh man, that's a toss-up. Because I really love Dio. He was my idol. But
Ozzy's great.
I gotta go with Ozzy,
But
man.
Dio,
was
I think Dio took it a little bit darker
Yeah, he did.
and edgier, you know?
I'm sticking with Ozzy.
But
You're old
Ozzy.
school.
Razor edge.
Well,
I
Ozzy-
love you, Ozzy! I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, Ozzy
You
kind of like
see
the,
the-
you know, back a little bit, but shit, and then Dio put some good stuff on it usually.
Okay, as a band, for you three guys, who do you think influenced you guys the most?
Police department.
Other bands, music?
Oh, music wise.
Definitely Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue for sure for me.
Okay.
Damn, that's a hard one.
That's what she said.
Yeah, you know, it's
You could pick one national act to open. Who would
really
that be? Yeah.
one national act.
How about Ozzy?
Whoa.
Uh,
Shoot for it.
I know, that's
I like
crazy.
I'd like to be on the stage with thinking Zach and Disturbed.
What would we do?
We'd open up for them. That's what we'd do.
We would haul their stuff up for them.
Right?
Tear it
That's
up.
what we got really
I'd like to open like for Megadeth or Metallica, one of the top four.
Yeah, that'd
You
be
know,
cool.
Anthrax, Metallica, one of those.
The big four.
Yeah,
The big four.
definitely, definitely.
Slayer.
And that's all.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anthrax, Megadeth, Metallica, top four. You know, any one of those would be just fine.
Is there any former bands that we should know about?
Nothing you should know about.
Not that we're gonna tell you.
People always shy with it.
What do you mean by that?
Former bands that you've been in, like from up here?
This band, Left 4 Dead, was really like, it's gone back to quite a few bands.
Done that.
Yeah, it has
Because
to be.
before this, it was, we had another drummer, Gus Egan, that was in the band before that was the bass player. It gets complicated.
It really does.
He's one of those
And I used to
Jerry
be the guitar
Springer,
player.
He was
She
the
fucked
guitar
your mother,
player.
he fucked your sister, and she
Oh,
was
man,
your daughter
this-
kind of
this
thing.
is-
And
This
they look
is a
none
twisted
alike.
circle
It
here.
is. It is a
Yeah,
twisted
it's
circle.
bizarre.
How come
It's
it's
a
gonna
puzzle.
be?
It is.
Oh,
Because it
really?
started-
It's like a kite
guitar
string.
player.
It
We
started
only have
with
an hour.
me and this other guy and a few other guys, and then we inducted him as the other guitar player. The bass player kicked him out, and then me and him started a two-piece band called Two-Face, and then we called up the bass player, which turned into a drummer, and he joined our band.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Where are you guys recording at?
We were recording in a private studio with Leslie Sanders from Prophets of Addiction. And then the Rev are being kind enough to help us out along with Courtney James.
Everett.
That's a man.
Yeah.
Courtney James.
Does you guys have an expected release date yet? or-
Well, what we're shooting for is sometime in mid-spring.
Yeah, after
You
the
know, we
New
wanna
Year,
do it,
sure.
you know, it's after New Year, we still got some stuff we need to polish up in here, you know? I mean, there's a lot more on the table than what really we've been putting out.
Is it a full length?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We've already got 4 done. We're gonna go ahead and wrap those up, master those,
Do
polish
the other
them,
10.
and then, yeah, just go ahead and keep, while we're mastering and doing all that with those, we're gonna start laying down the other tracks.
Sweet. Okay, I probably already know the answer to this.
Okay.
I want you guys to pick your favorite local band, each one of you, separately. I probably already know the answer.
Mechanism.
Local band? I don't know any local bands around here. Yeah.
That's almost
Town.
shameful.
Out
That's
of
almost
town.
shameful.
Out of town, baby.
Well, it's because these guys are from out here and right here, and I'm from Tacoma. The Mechanism's from Tacoma, so.
So you're not from
Who's
Tacoma.
that band? I like that band Torque.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
Torque, we've played with Torque a few times, they're pretty badass.
Yeah, they hate opening
got
up
it
for us,
down,
though.
Where are those guys from?
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, they're from up in Seattle.
Yeah, they hate going on after us. I mean, I definitely give a shout out to, you know, Mechanism.
We love Prophets. I mean,
Prophets,
yeah,
those guys.
Those guys for sure. But it's not even fair because those guys aren't really a local act. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They are
definitely
local,
not
but I
local.
mean, they're like,
They're definitely-
they're
Local,
national.
but not.
Yeah.
Still are.
They're definitely pretty, they're a pretty polished band.
I know that Joe has seen you guys play, what I kinda think is the strangest place I've ever heard of a band playing. You wanna talk about that?
Yeah, just randomly going into the mall one day with my mom, trying to get my hair
Fun
cut.
show,
I'm like,
man.
I hear, where's this music coming from?
The
Because I know
mall.
it's not playing here on the fucking TVs. And I go in, and they're like, oh, Mom, we're getting closer, we're getting closer. Warmer. And we look in, we see you guys, and both me and her just loved it, stayed for the show. It was awesome.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
That was fun.
We like doing all
It looked like a lot of fun.
The way that came about was I happened to work at the tattoo shop where that went down at inside the
Body
Tacoma
art.
Mall, Self-Expressions Body Art, and my boss is a huge L4D fan and wanted his own personal concert and thought,
Yep.
what better of a way to get
He wanted to wear his
for the
blue red
band in the
shirt.
shop to play a live show inside of the mall, which I don't think anybody's done since Tiffany or New Kids on the Block. And they didn't have shit on us.
Nobody had a whole new meaning.
Yeah.
I know Brooke Hogan was there, but that wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. We set up the whole stage, smoke machines, candles, skulls.
Oh, we turned it
the
into a
whole
nightclub on a
fucking
Sunday
thing.
afternoon.
It was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was great watching people walk by, and they get about 3 steps into visual, and then they do this 2-step back, and they stand, and they'd be looking sideways, and then they turn, and they look, and they just, their jaws would go.
What the hell?
And Grandma would be hurrying the kid, no, Mom, wait, Grandma, stop, look.
I've never heard of a band playing in the mall.
Now you have.
And we're gonna do it again too,
Yeah,
hopefully,
next
Rob
year.
Fisher,
Oh, yeah.
right
I'm
around
for
Christmas
that.
time, he's wanting to do this again, so.
What?
Sweet.
When were you gonna tell us?
Hi.
The day before.
Yeah.
The day before.
You know now. I'm gonna go one by one. You guys' live gear. Tell me little stories about your live gear, your setups.
Sure.
Good, Lee.
Come on, Lee.
Well, we got the box amp, the stereo head, and the AD 120. And it gets a lot of different sounds. I like it because it's a versatile amp. And it's the only one I could afford. keyboard. And everybody plays through Marshall and plays some boogies and stuff, and just like way out of my range at the time. So I got the box.
I'm a guitar player. I noticed your gear right
I
away.
got the Gibson Z that I've had since '83 when I got it. And it's got a lot of history with me. It's like my first good guitar and my last guitar that I've had. I've been playing on it for like 30 years. And I wore out the wood a few times on that.
I just think it sounds so funny.
No, it just sounded funny when he said I wore out the wood.
Yeah.
He did. He wore it out.
It has
French too.
history. It goes back to where, I mean, I was,
Is that the one from the console?
Yeah.
I was struggling
For the riots, man.
in, down in LA for a while.
Tell
And,
the story. This is a great story.
I was down and out, and I ended up with a good songwriter that had hit songs, and I was going to be the guitar player. I ended up being the drug runner in the long run, and
Changed that role.
anyway, to make a long story short, I mean, my guitar ended up in the pawn shop, and
Back in time.
right around the LA riots when they broke out, and I was running out of gas at the time, and I looked down the street to the pawn shop, and there's like a bunch of Mexicans breaking in through the wall of my pawn shop with my guitars in there, And I look down there like, oh, fuck. And, I run down there, fucking go through a hole in the wall, thinking my guitar's got to be gone by now, There's just hundreds of people looting because it's the riots, And luckily it was in the back room, and I got that, and I got my other guitar and my buddy's guitar out, and, through the hole in the wall, and down, lock them in my car, and,
Like a recon mission.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a wild time,
Wow.
I was lucky to come out of it, and I got, guitar means a lot to me because of that.
83 Flying B.
And it's like one of the baddest
83.
stories in rock and roll, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Badass.
you can't
make that shit up.
No, you can't.
Nope.
Ludwig, double kick, Zildjian cymbals, Sabian cymbals.
Keep going, man.
DW hardware, pedals, DW.
What kind of sticks do you use?
Can't see him anyway.
Yeah.
I feel them in the back of my head and my back,
Like kindling.
Yeah.
I started a lot of fires with them.
Actually, I don't even have a particular brand of sticks that I use anymore. I go through so many different brands, and I seem to break every single one.
That's gonna happen.
I see what you're playing.
Well, you think, well, don't be deceived. Okay.
It's for looks.
Just for looks. It's, I got an Ashdown 3M 300 with a different board in it, so it's boosted up quite a bit from power. And then they're amp-paid cabinets, but I blew the amp-paid speakers up. Well, they don't make them very strong. So I got 1600 watt Black Widows in them because I like boom boom. And I play a BC Rich Black Widow. And 5. And I liked it so well, I bought 2 of them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got twins. This one's the tariff one.
Got somebody's balls in the bag over there?
Yeah, Ball the Skulls. Just a reminder where I've been and where we're going.
Yes,
of course.
you have. It's pretty intense. Nobody's doing this around here. Nobody.
That's why we're doing it. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's who we are.
I don't see any bands
It
going
ain't
out
about-
there
You guys wanna-
going out like
you guys
that.
want to explain your live show?
Need to be to see.
Yeah, pretty much.
The bottom line is I can look at Lee and I can look at Brian, and it's not one individual, it's all 3 of us, and it's just our character. And yeah, okay, so a little bit to the edge, we're just gonna get Lee to put on a little eyeshadow,
I noticed in the pictures.
Yeah, well, he's stepping out, man.
Just a little.
But it's just a little. Say what you need to say.
For me, it was, I grew up going to the rock concerts in the 80s, the Motley Crue and the Poison shows and the Ozzy shows, and, I want to do the big shows like the Pyro. If we could get away with it, we'd do that. But I remember, every show I went to, man, as a drummer growing up, I waited for that drummer to do that drum solo. And, you know, my buddy was right there with me, and he was a guitar player, and he always waited for that fucking guitar solo. So it's like, I want to bring that to, even if we're playing at a bar or club, wherever, it doesn't matter to me. I want to bring that, and so people go, fuck, you just slapped me back to 1980 something, you know what I mean? And, you know, and it's like, that's what it's about for me, you know?
You know, and I never even realized the, quote, ambiance of what we were doing. It was just us. You know,
Yeah, it was
it's
just us doing
like
what we
Lee
wanna
would-
do, having a
like
good
Lee
time,
would say,
you know?
and he said that, you know, he used to say a lot, he doesn't anymore because we try to live it, is that we play every show like it's the last fucking show, period, end of
Yeah.
story. Balls to the walls, and you know what?
You know, we just played a friend of ours party for Halloween, I mean, and we same thing, just like what you saw at the mall, or what you saw in the other shows we played. We brought all the props, and we did all the smoke and the makeup, and,
Like candles and skeletons.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the
I mean-
stage antics is Crazy Rick's idea, you know, and I try to keep him down, like, dude, we don't need that much stuff, you know, it's a small stage to crowd my fucking room. But he keeps getting more, you know?
But
Candles,
Kinda
the
like going a
skull.
little bit.
oh, I got tons of
I
shit,
mean, this
man.
guy is, you know, off the wall.
It's gonna be a 3-day
how
on-set
he
to
is.
set it
Yeah,
up.
when somebody comes to see you guys on a Friday or a Saturday,
They don't forget.
they're gonna be talking about you on a Monday or Tuesday.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
I'm
That's what we
trying
hope
I'm
for.
trying to get to the following week.
Yeah, yeah.
You're stretching out. Whoa.
Yeah.
We need a bigger stage.
Yeah, we do. We're headed that way.
Brian, you're known for doing stuff behind your drums. You're gonna love this.
Oh, man, that's so
That not a lot of people do anymore.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing.
You wanna explain what that is?
I'm curious now.
Really?
You're
You don't-
not.
Oh, no. Oh, really? Do we have to go there?
I've heard other bands talk about you, and they know you because of this.
Well, see, and it's just, it's a nervous twitch he's got.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is. It's all it is.
It really is. I don't even know I'm doing it.
Nope.
I really don't.
I catch
don't
him.
even know I'm doing it.
Next time you see a show, watch me, because he'll go off into it, I'll look at him, and you'll see him go, oh yeah, I just did that, and he does it again.
And that comes from me watching numerous footage I could get of Tommy Lee and Ricky Rocket when I was a kid. And that's how I taught myself how to play, was spinning the drumsticks and actually performing and being a drum showman and actually, you know, standing up and participating more than what you see all these drummers. The Lars Alberts of the world kind of, you know, they don't really do a whole lot and they just do their thing. And I mean, to me, it's so boring to watch that.
I can't just stand there.
Well, most of the time we see this much of you,
And then the
and
sticks.
then the sticks.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
there's Brian back there.
A lot of people tell me they're like, dude, with the makeup and all you see is they look like this puppet back there, and somebody's just yanking on some strings.
Cool. Oh, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, other bands are talking about that. That's when I first heard about you guys from another band. Like, God, the drummer just twirls his sticks like crazy. You know, you just don't see, you know, that anymore. We're gonna give some advice to the kids out there.
What?
There's a lot of up and coming kid bands coming
What
up.
advice?
You gotta give them the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Forget it.
If anybody tells you anything in this business, don't believe it until the next day. Until it's
Yeah,
actually
after
over and
with
done
and
with,
done.
and then you can look back on it and go, yeah, it kind of happened the way they said it was going to.
That's about the truth of it.
Yeah, yeah, and you 98% of the time, you won't make a dime, let alone anything else. But you make a lot of great friends, and you know.
You get to be with a lot of great people.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what you want to do. Stick to it.
If you're in it for the money, you're gonna be hungry. Yes, you are. You better have passion for it, because it's a lot of hard work. I think.
Do it for fun.
Well, you know, I can't imagine not doing it really, because,
I don't know what else.
you know,
to do.
life is pretty monotonous, you know, going to work and coming home every day. And if
Yeah.
you don't have something to put your soul into, you know, what else is there, you know?
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
that's profound.
Yeah.
Because what I do on stage, I would get arrested for if I was outside. I can't do that shit in the mall.
On stage, I can whack somebody
Yeah.
in the head with a drumstick, and they go,
Yeah! I can spit at them, and they're like, yeah!
I should get water at the crowd, and they go, fuck yeah!
9 shows ago, we were going back to back, and I played a whole frickin' song in the wrong key. But you know what? I looked good, and they didn't know. But I couldn't figure out why these two kept staring at me.
Yeah,
And then
they were.
Brian's go, dude, G! G!
Gotta pull his drumstick.
Gee!
Pull his drumstick.
Gee! And Lee's over here going, Gee! I'm going, yeah! Yeah! And I'm just getting more intense with it. And then I realized afterward, dude, you were in the wrong key. Oh, no. Sounded good at my end.
If you're into it, the crowd don't care.
No, they didn't really notice.
Him and I just kind of looked at each other and kept right on playing.
Yeah,
our
that
show.
was weird. That was Studio
Yeah,
7.
that was a Studio 7 at, not Chaos Trust, but one of the
That's
shows
right,
we did
yeah.
there. But and then there was another gig that we played. His amp,
His shit went.
Him and I had to do the same thing, you know. So it was, you really found out how well you know your songs
And how
when one
well
of
you
your
work with
main
it.
parts just totally disappears for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I got a thunderous part coming
All
up.
you see is panic on their
It goes-
face, you know what I mean? Because they're like, roadies are going like
Yeah,
this, fucking, you know.
yeah. Thank God for roadies, man.
Sound people are out in the booth going, fuck.
Come on! He's got signal!
That's good advice for the kids out there.
Yeah.
If somebody drops out when you're playing live,
Keep
keep
going. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
The
Just keep
show
going,
must
man.
go on.
No matter what, just keep playing. It'll all work itself out.
I felt this firsthand. Who's a big hugger in the band?
What?
Yeah, I felt that a few times.
You bet. Close to the soul, man.
You got. He plays like this,
Barefoot.
barefoot.
What else is there?
You never see shoes on the guy.
Well, sometimes.
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
I have seen him in tennis shoes, but it was snow on the ground.
Yeah, we're trying to save up to get him some shoes.
That's what
Yeah.
you want to do in there? Please go to their show.
We're gonna get him some
Don't get him
shoes.
crossed. Do not get him crossed.
I want to say something about the band name. You know, how it originated, Left for Dead, was...
No way affiliated with the game. Tell him that.
No, I don't even play video games, and I didn't know anything about your game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're the
we
first
know.
one that pops up, and then
Trying to
the
get
game
people to come
comes
out to you
up.
guys' shows. I've gotten those comments.
I
What-
kind of
what game?
originated the name, I think, and, I mean, it comes out of, you know, because a couple members in our band, we survived the hell of addiction, and, I mean, we came from the gutters, you know, it took us there, and that's what the theme of the band is, Left for Dead, because, you know, in reality, you know, we should have or could have or wanted to be dead, and we came through that, and so, you know, that's why we're doing this, you know, that's why we play like there's no tomorrow, because really, you know, all we have is today.
Yep. Never know.
You don't.
Do you have anything to add to that? I know.
You get hungry.
Hey, I did both my nails. Just two.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
you did.
Just these
I'll be
two.
damned.
One for me and one for you.
Okay.
And you gotta share it with him and him. Whatever, we still got controversy over that one. He says it was him, I think it was just, I really don't give a shit. All I know
Who
is
came
that.
up with the name? I did, dude.
See there? See there?
Look what you
No, I
started.
But-
This is gonna be going on next Tuesday at 3:30.
Gus
But, you
came
know,
up
I really-
with My Dead Monster. That was the band
Yeah.
before.
And I wrote a
Left for
theme song
Dead.
for it. I got this thing about
Theme song.
theme songs. I don't know what it is.
Steamy kind of guy.
I wrote the theme song for Left. You know, and we ought to do that, My Dead Monster. We ought to fucking incorporate, that's a good wicked one. You know, it's all about the demons inside of us. You know, we've all got them, you know, and basically like Lee
Do
was
we
saying.
need another demon song?
Hell yeah! We need several. I mean, then we need to write something about
We're out that
zombies.
theme, you know?
What?
Well, you don't want to be
Well,
striped.
you know what? Here's the deal. I'm just gonna write about what's in me, you know, and then argue with these guys about, you know, this is what's in me, you know. You know?
Whoa!
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of spider webs up there, man. It's fucked up up there, dude. You wanna go for a walk?
No, I've
Yeah,
seen,
they're
I've,
my
I've seen you
eyebrows.
live.
Yeah. You know what's cool though? Bottom line is that through this whole thing, through the ironing, the fuck yous, and everything, it's feeling really good right now. It really is. Brian and I, Lee had to work the other day, and we just did an interview for a radio station in KMAS. It's an AM FM out of Shelton, Washington. Guy's named Rod Pohl. Awesome dude. You know, old school, hair down to the butt, and he's just a great guy. And he's the DJ down there, you know. And we did the when we had the other drummer, one of the drummers, before Brian came around. we did an interview and that drummer didn't show up, you know. Well, he didn't really care, you know. He thought he was all that and so much more, you know, but what he didn't realize is that he left his bag of chips out of the car and it got wet in the rain, you know, so he was like really soggy. But we did this radio interview.
Yeah, figure that out. Go ahead.
It's just a shit in my head, man, you know, you gotta say what you gotta say, you know. But we did this interview the other day, and it was really nice to, you know, have somebody that I knew what meant it, you know, and is willing to do what it takes. Now we just got to get him here on the days he's got off, right? At least Phil hasn't got that.
All right, thanks, guys.
No problem. Yeah. Good. Oh, for mechanism. Yeah. For Left for Dead. For all the rest. For any of you that don't agree. Here, let me turn it up.
I watch my idols see them drop like flies. I guess I've seen too much. Bloody knuckles and a world filled with lies. I kick it in, kick it in, kick it in. Overdrive deep to build them up. Tell a story over and over again until you play out all your luck. Kick it in, kick it in, kick it in. I'm not pushing flowers. I'm not calling numbers. And with bloody hands you're gonna play the part. And with two black eyes and a broken heart. This ain't no Dracula story, but it sucks so much, as if the world would end today. I kick it in, kick it in, kick it in. To overdrive seems to build it